Happy 4th of July. I'm Chris Shear, and I'm here today with Bruce Ross, and we're going to mix it up today. We've talked for 8 weeks about all the different elements of our Free Yourself framework. Today, we have an amazing offer for you, and I hope you'll stick with us to the end. We're going to show you how you can take us up on this offer and declare your independence from your business.
So when we looked at this, we thought, now, what's the opposite of independence? The opposite is dependence. And there may be key elements inside what we're about to show you here as to what's happening inside your business. Is your business dependent on you? Are you dependent on your business? So you're locked in. You may be experiencing disorganization, ongoing employee issues, lack of communication, employees not focused on strategy, some, all, none, and a range of others that haven't even been mentioned yet.
Yeah, this is a chaotic situation, right? We want to change that. So the result of this really is that your business is dependent on you, right? It's not giving you what you want. You are not able to take vacations. You're never away from your phone. You're working in your business constantly, and you really should be working on it. You're stressed, you're overwhelmed, you're frustrated. Your employees probably feel the same way. Everybody's reworking things, they're reactive. At some point, you'll get to your rapid growth will stop. It will slow down. Eventually it's going to plateau, and more likely than not, it's going to decline. And this is not just based on our observation or experience. This is based on actual data for decades, right? So most businesses, 90% of businesses fail by year 17. And if they're lucky enough to get to the point where you as an owner exit, the likelihood is that there is no recognizable value. The business is not saleable. It's not ready for somebody else to take over, or even for somebody to purchase.
So the alternative, what does independence look like? Well, we've already established some of the key elements, and that is the sense of freedom. And you feel a sense of time being freed up because there's a better organization. You don't feel anywhere near as stressed. There's a real clarity. The future, the vision is clear, and you've got strategic processes that support that. Of course, your team is aligned, they're energized, they are contributing as leaders. You've got the systems in place where you can manage. There's like a control center where you've got all the moving parts finely tuned. You feel a sense of control. And there's this collaboration. The collaboration is not only with your staff, but also with your suppliers. You recognize the ecosystem. You're tapping into the collective wisdom for continual improvement. And ultimately, you can measure the progress. You recognize where you want to go. You've got measurable steps and stages. The alignment, the independence happens because you know you're well on your way to...
Success.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're about, we believe that success is measurable. You can actually see the dollars in the bank, but there are other key elements. We believe that is your time. You have free time. You have a sense of relaxation. That's a psychological success psychological freedom, but there's also the physical freedom. So how do you achieve all of those? Not just long-term eventually, when you'll get happy when it happens, but along the way. That's most important. That's why we say freedom now, is you have the sense of freedom in the journey of it.
So here, we just included this because we wanted to show you that we're working our way around this integrated framework, and we've talked about all these different areas. And what's up next is results, but we wanted to make sure that you actually understood that there is a method to pull all of this together so that you as a leader are empowering your team, your employees, to achieve that ultimate business outcome and to have freedom along the way before you actually get there.
So we've created a program. We've put a program together. If you go to the next slide there, Chris. And we've looked at what were the key elements. If we were to join a program, what would the key benefits need to be of that? And the first is that clearly the mindset needs to be addressed, because in business, mindset is 80% of success. The next thing is you need to have what's called a resonant vision. A resonant vision is not just a vision, but a vision that energizes. And so then you can align your decisions and beliefs to that. And of course, you need your team in behind that. So you need your team to be able to think on your behalf, so they become the company think tank. You have an awareness, education, and insight around the key 9 elements that we've already indicated in the Free Yourself framework.
Yeah, and you'll also see from our approach that we actually make all of this a part of how you pull it together. So we bring your team into this process, and they're working on all of those 9 elements as a unit.
And ensuring you're doing the right thing at the right time. So that's where we provide support. There's external support through coaching to give objective overview and reflective benefit, so you can make clear decisions. So you make it from the right mindset, but you've also got objective perspectives of understanding the system and understanding business. So what are the key elements? Sorry, Chris.
Sorry, Bruce. I was just going to say that we're there with you, and you'll see that here in a second. How we're with you along the way. So the first thing we talk about is the framework. The framework you're using is the gold standard of performance excellence in the United States. It's been around for decades. It takes the best of the best, and it's been proven in the largest, most successful companies. Nearly any Fortune 500 company is using this framework. We start off with a diagnostic assessment. It's our success score. So it's your starting point, your baseline. It's proven, it's researched, it's studied, and it is a reliable predictor of your company's sustainability, its scalability, its ability to grow, and its saleability, right? Creating that recognizable value. We also offer 2 different kinds of coaching. We offer one-on-one coaching, where we spend 1 hour every week with you talking not just about the business side, but about the mindset side. So we strike an even balance. We call it doing and being, business being the doing side and mindset being the being side. And then we have 2-hour weekly live Q&As where you can ask us questions about any piece of this. If you have questions about mindset, we'll address those separately. If you have questions about business, we'll address those. If you have questions about the system or the platform you're in, we'll address those. It covers all the bases. And so how do we do that? We have a mission control center. We have an online management platform that is unique. We haven't seen anything else like it. Your entire team can immediately be embedded within that system and working with you from day one to start to take action and bring your business to that ultimate vision that you have. We have online learning modules, so we actually use this system as the delivery vehicle for the training, and so you're building the appropriate framework to run your company while you're using it to train. It's an amazing thing. We're embedded within that system to provide support at any point along the way to make sure that you're following the curriculum. That if you have questions, we'll answer them for you. Did I miss anything, Bruce?
No, that sounds fine. That sounds pretty clear.
Okay, so Bruce, you want to give a shot at the 12-month program?
Yeah, so this is the intention here is a 12-month program. The why of that is that it's implementation and it takes a while. We've broken that into 2 parts. The first 2 months, weeks 1 to 8, is for the business owner, the CEO only. This is the leadership component. And this is where we introduce you to key concepts, get you some breakthroughs of your own. This is where the resonant visioning comes in, and also show you what the jigsaw puzzle pieces are. But the next thing is that we want to give you your freedom. So that's where we introduce you these concepts to your team, and we're looking for between 3 and 5 members of your team to continue the process. So that's where we take it up with them, the remaining the remaining 10 months. So the process is supporting you first, then the second is your team. Now the pricing on this, it's $9.95 per month, and for the first 2 months, that's for the CEO, and then from 3 months on, it is $9.95 per person, up to the there is a 5-person maximum, but it's between 3 and 5. Minimum is 3 people. So we look to pass the information on and support them in the second phase.
The last 2 people, so if you were to bring 5 people total, the last 2 people are free, right? So you're incentivized to have at least 3 people in the program, and bring 2 additional for no additional cost. And one thing I forgot to mention, so in this entire program and framework, we're not just showing you what to do, we're showing you how to do it. And that's an inherent part of the methodology that we're using, right? It's designed to show you how to go about developing this and getting control in your business immediately. Okay, so next slide. So Bruce?
Yeah, so we are limiting this to 10 members. We want to keep it very tight, keep it intimate, and make sure we add incredible value. So it'll be the 3 of us, that is Mike, Chris, and myself. We all have expertise in different areas, and it'll be the triumvirate working with you and supporting you. So we do have a number of considerations for those of you who are interested. We'll check to see whether you are interested in leadership, developing leaders amongst your team, whether you're committed to making real progress, and so on. So these are the sorts of things you would expect of strong team members. We will check to see that you have these key values yourself.
Absolutely. Okay, and then so if you're interested, if you feel that you're that resourceful, decisive, focused person, that you're ready to be transparent, be vulnerable, excited about growing your company and bringing in your people, then we want to talk to you. You know, if you're ready to actually achieve freedom from your company and build this sustainable, scalable, and saleable business, then we've set up a calendar where you can schedule time with both Bruce and myself, and trying to say that 10 times fast. And we'd love to have that conversation, learn more about where you are, and see if this is a good fit for both of us. If you simply want more information, then as always, you can message me or Bruce on Facebook, or if you're connected with me, you can message me directly on LinkedIn. We're excited about this. We think it's a great opportunity, and we can't wait to get these first 10 people in the program. In this, we're calling it a cohort program. So we're really interested in you as the leader, and getting an opportunity to meet the rest of your team and taking your business forward into the future.
Absolutely. Looking forward to having the conversation, learning more about you, your situation, your challenges, and of course, answering your questions. So that's it for this week. Declaring your independence, declaring your day that you're going to make yourself free from your business. Next week, we return to the Free Yourself framework and continue the conversations from there. Looking forward to speaking with you again.
Happy 4th. Thank you.